Hello, everyone. So, you guys you want me to talk about realism and what's real to me and what's not real, and you guys want to make sure that I live my life the realest way possible. But I want to tell you a story, and I'm not going to say any names of people in this story, but I'm going to tell you a story that's as real as it gets. And I'm going to explain to you the reason that I'm telling you this story is so you can fully understand why I moved away from being in a relationship or being dating someone who is not a famous person. So a long, long time ago, um, this was about 20ish years ago. I fell in love, and this isn't a fake love story. This is a real, honest to God, truth love story. At least from my end, you may consider this a lust story. You may consider this something else, like an obsession or a stalkerish type situation. But you guys can interpret it however you want it to. But the real truth of it was that I was in love, and she may not have loved me back, but at least I felt it was real, honest to God, true love for me personally. Now, like I said, she may not have felt that exact same way towards me, but let's just go back to that story real quick here. So I was in high school, right, which is well over 20 years ago, and now that dates me. That makes me sound old, and I am maybe a little bit old. Well, I fell in love with this one specific girl, which I'm not going to say her name because I don't need to do that, and I felt like our friendship could have blossomed into a relationship, and then a relationship could have turned into an engagement, and then our engagement could have turned into a wedding and her becoming my wife. But let's just look at the facts from her side as well. She didn't love me, and maybe I overlooked that tiny little detail. Actually, it might not have been a tiny little detail, but still, the point I'm trying to make is that I loved her with all of my heart, with every part of my being, my heart, my brain, my soul, everything. And even though she may not have felt the same way about me as I did about her, that's the first official time I had my heart broken, and probably the last time I had my heart broken. Because I know I could say that I've loved other women over the course of the year, but that over the past 20 years, but that wasn't the true love that I first felt way back in high school days for me. And you know, it's sad because I wish it could have gone the way I wanted it to and the way God intended it to, but it didn't, and it broke my heart and left me heartbroken for years and years and years until I thought I found someone who loved me, but they didn't love me as much as I loved them. So that I've had my let's just put it this way: I've had my heart broken so many times um, over the course of the past 20 years that I just felt like that first true real love was the only real true love that I was ever going to feel. And that was with someone who wasn't famous and who wasn't part of the acting world or the music world or the TV world um or the YouTube world. And over the years I back then I made a promise to myself that if I were ever to get into a relationship with any woman at all, and by the way, that first true love was with a woman back in high school. Just to let you guys know, because that may not have been clear earlier in the vlog, but when that heartbroke, that very first true love heartbreak happened, I made a promise to myself that I would never, ever, ever in my entire life ever want to be in a relationship with anyone or date anyone that was not famous. Now, I realize that you guys may think that I'm trying to be facetious and that I'm not being realistic, but that's my realism. That's my truth. That's my honest. take on how life should be for me for the foreseeable futures. I want to be in a relationship with a woman 100% that is famous, whether that be an actress, whether that be a podcaster, a famous podcaster, a woman podcaster, a YouTuber, whatever actress that may be. It could be a movie star, it could be a TV star, it could be a singer songwriter that's well known, um, it could be a YouTuber, like I said, it could be a podcaster, whatever it is. That's my truth, and you guys may not accept it, but that's what I want you guys to take away from today's vlog. And it may not make sense to you, but that's my realism, that's my truth, that's my what I want to do with my life. Not anyone else telling me that I should be doing whatever they want me to. At the end of the day, um, I will do what I do best or what I want to do with my life, and have no one tell me that I should or shouldn't do something. Even if you're a complete stranger to me, don't bring this up. Don't tell me to do something that's not worth my time, or that I made a promise to myself years and years and years ago. With that being said, I will see you all tomorrow with a brand new vlog, and there'll be a new vlog every day until I reach your 65 on YouTube, and bye-bye.